behind the veil. Pull back the curtain, light up the unknown. Some stories survive because they need to be told. Behind the veil, where the unanswered live, where mystery becomes history and shadows start to speak. Behind the veil, no secret disappears. The past is never truly gone, it's only waiting here. So listen close, the veil is thin tonight.
It's 4 o'clock in Los Angeles. It's 6 o'clock in Chicago, and it's 7 p.m. in Philadelphia. Hello, everybody. It's Monday night. You know what that means. It's Behind the Veil. I am the podcaster, the master of mayhem and merriment. I can't help it. I'm looking at Cal, and I'm laughing. He looks like Johnny Depp sitting across from me. You guys on radio don't know how lucky you are that you can't see Cal right now. Let me start this over. Hi, everybody. Hello, everybody. This is the Mad Dog. Welcome to WTBR Radio, 88.7 FM in Philadelphia. It's Monday night Behind the Veil, Cal. This is our Monday night Behind the Veil show.
We made it.
Those of you that are regulars, you know that we do Behind the Veil on Monday, and we do What's the Buzz on Tuesday. And you never know what you're going to get on either night because, you know what, I'll tell you, and sometimes we even do shows during the week. Like we had a Friday night show that was really, really good. Princess Victoria, veteran lady wrestler, was with us Friday night promoting her book. That was a hell of a show. We had a lot of fun. Back in my days when I worked for the World Wrestling Federation, way back when. You didn't know that, did you, Cal?
No, I had no idea.
Well, you know. There you go. There you go. Cal just celebrated a movie premiere. His new movie, Once Upon a Time in Macon. Right? Is that the one?
Right. I'm not supposed to give any details about it. Just putting that out.
Well, you don't have to. I will. Well, look, you have to give details because you already had the premiere. It's already public now. So it's you, Danny Roebuck, Eddie Deason. Who else is in it with you?
Adam Minarovich and Keith Brooks. They're both from The Walking Dead.
Okay. And I'm guessing it's about the usual stuff that goes on in Macon, like moonshine, drugs, sleazy amateur porn, like shit like that.
No, it was nothing like that. You know, it's a man with a really bad. I'm echoing now.
You're not echoing. Amelia is.
Am I really?
Yeah, big time.
Oh, okay. Maybe it's the volume. I had updates that I had to do on my laptop, and it's going crazy on me right now.
Yeah, well, I tell you what's going crazy on us, Camille. Why don't you pop out of there because you are digitizing all over the place.
Okay, I will.
You got it. Take care. Wow.
Yeah, that was crazy echo.
Ooh, bad echo, big time.
But
I don't know what she did to her updates. Boy, man, that was a mess.
Yeah, but it's nothing like that. It's basically it's a movie about a man that lives with excessive compulsive disorder.
Yeah,
and he's just trying to live his life normally, and it gets disrupted.
Yeah, I know. I see. Let me explain something to you, young man. I already know about this film. See, you don't know this, but I have a friend that was at the premiere, whose name I will not tell you, who you actually were in the movie with. And I have friends everywhere, Cal. Everywhere. Believe me when I tell you. And it's a pretty good little independent film, as independent films go. And You know, it's funny. Even established stars are now choosing to do the independent circuit because it's steady work, and Hollywood is blacklisting so many people. It's ridiculous.
If you go against the grain, you're gone.
Yeah. Well, we're going to talk about that. We actually have a show coming up called "Why Is Hollywood Disappearing?" We're going to find out why. I think you and I already know why, Cal. And we're not done with that Jim Carrey episode either. That thing keeps just a life of its own. It really, really is. It's taking on a life of its own. Oh, it goes deep, deep state, deep. Yeah, big time. Tonight we are focusing our efforts and attentions on an interesting subject matter that has come to my attention. You know, everybody has heard Hotel California by the Eagles. And I don't think that's an understatement. I think everyone's heard it. What you may not be aware of is that there's a fascinating story attached to Hotel California. Now, when I was younger, the legend of Hotel California, that it was this, an opulent, luxurious mansion in the middle of the Santa Fe, New Mexico, the desert town of Santa Fe, and all kinds of strange and mysterious things were happening at this quote Hotel California, including possibly a visit by the devil himself, or at the very least Anton LaVey's name was mentioned prominently. Come to find out, well, there actually was a Hotel California. But how many of you know that there were actually two Hotel Californias?
I had no idea.
You're going to see them both tonight. You're going to see both hotels. You're going to hear both story and legend, true story and legend. You're going to hear them both. And you're going to see a little slideshow on video. But let me just tell everybody. Few songs in rock history have inspired as much mystery as Hotel California. That's why we chose tonight, folks. Behind the Veil, when mystery becomes history. And we're talking about something that fits right into when mystery becomes history. Because what you thought you knew about Hotel California, that's only the tip of the iceberg. So hear me out. For nearly 50 years, listeners have debated what the song really means. Is it a story about excess, a metaphor for fame, or just one of those persistent urban legend claims, a hidden reference to Satanism and the occult? The legend begins with the photograph. When the Eagles released the album Hotel California in 1976, the cover featured a luxurious facade, a grand hotel bathed in an eerie afterglow. To many fans, it was simply atmospheric artwork. And somehow listeners noticed in that photograph a shadowy figure appearing in the balcony window above the crowd. Before long, the rumor mill started to spread. And it took on, as you would imagine, Cal, it took on a life of its own. And once that happens, we're off to the races, okay? We're going to find out how quickly off to the races we were tonight. Once the idea took off, the song itself became evidence. The lyrics described a traveler, a strange hotel where you can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave. And so the story of Hotel California. Now, what you don't know, and what a lot of people debated for years and years, is, was there actually a Hotel California? So, Cal, I know you did some research. Tell me what your research gleaned for you, young man.
Okay, so the Hotel California, it's meant to let the listener make up their own story as to what the song is about. But the way that I interpreted it is that it is about, in my opinion, it is about fame. It's about going to California and basically living that lifestyle of debauchery, in
You're right there, Cal. You're right there. I'm not going to stop you. Keep going, babe.
but it's about that lifestyle, going to California and living exactly how we see people in California living today. It's basically a metaphor for the new Sodom and Gomorrah.
It's interesting that you use that scriptural reference of Sodom and Gomorrah. Debauchery, absolutely. The idea that kind of California has always been the epicenter of excess, do your own thing, let's get high on life, free sex, free love, everything's like anything goes in California. And there's a reason for that. It's a very, very liberal state with very low morals, very, very low scruples. It is one of those places that is, and remember something, California is the home to Hollywood, Disney, the Freemasons. It's the home of the Satanic Church. It's where the Church of Satan began. It is the home to virtually every kind of artist known to humanity, from the musical arts to the print media to the canvas art to the acting media to the film arts. Every and any kind of artistic endeavor, you are in the playland of artistic endeavors, California. But what you don't know, and as I alluded to it at the beginning of the show, there are two Hotel Californias, and I said you would see both of them tonight. You're going to do that right now. In the song Hotel California, I will show you what they're singing about. But this is on their album cover.
This is an exciting one.
Take a look at this. Okay. This is the literal Hotel California in Santa Fe, New Mexico. This hotel says the song was written about them. And if you look at the album cover, you can certainly make the argument for that because it's damn near identical. Glenn Fry, who wrote the song, co-wrote the song, along with Don Headley and Don Felder, they say that this is a pretty accurate description, but they also say, no, that's not the Hotel California they wrote about. It's a Hotel California they stayed at. Remember what the song says, Cal. On a dark desert highway, cool wind in my hair. Warm smell of colitas rising up through the air. Okay? Up ahead in the distance, I saw a shimmering light. My head grew heavy and my sight grew dim. I had to stop for the night. Right?
Right.
So now, you got to remember something. Who are the Eagles in 1976? They're a traveling band. They're a band coming back to California from a gig. You got to go through New Mexico to get to California. Okay? on the border of California, Southern California, and Santa Fe, New Mexico, is a place called the Hotel California. I want you to take a look at this place. Now, you tell me, Cal, if you don't tell me that this is the same place on the album cover, you'd be hard pressed.
It looks exactly like the same place, but I mean, oh,
That's another Hotel California. One you don't know about. That's actually the same place. It's across the street. Which you don't know is Hotel California in Santa Fe, New Mexico, takes up both sides of the street. Not the same side. They actually own both buildings, and they're both Hotel California. They belong to the same ownership, is what we're saying. But now, take a look, folks. That's the same as the album cover. There's no question about it. Now, I want you to look. What are you looking at there, Cal? Tell everybody what you're looking at.
that is the real Hotel California, and it's all blacked out between two white buildings.
It's a black house. I'm going to show you where that house is. Cal, you might fall off your chair laughing when you look at this. Take a look at this, my friend. Because this is the actual Hotel California. Look where it is. It's a black building in between two white buildings.
Is that in San Francisco?
That's in San Francisco. Where do you think the name of the street is?
Oh my God. I don't know, but I'm getting Full House vibes.
The address is 6114 California Street in San Francisco, 6114 California Street. The 6114. What is 4 and 11?
6.
Right. 66 California Street. This is the home of Anton LaVey. He lived in that home. He did not live in an opulent mansion. That's a 2,200 square foot building squished in between two apartment buildings. Why did that building stay there? The owner of the building had that house declared a historical landmark. So the state of California could not demolish it. Okay?
Wow.
It's a historical site. Now, hold up. It gets better. It gets better. Wait till you see this. Because you're going to see another picture, Cal. Coming up right there. There's Anton LaVey. He is the head of the Satanic Church. Now I want you to look at the house. You'll see there's a fence around that house now. You'll see that all the windows and doors have been boarded up. You're also going to notice that the car in front of that house is a 1998 Grand Le Mans. Okay? That car is the giveaway to that picture. It was taken in 1998. Why is that significant? Because Anton LaVey at this point had passed away.
Was it short? When didn't he pass away in 95?
Well, that's now you're getting into what Hotel California is, brother. Yeah. Remember what the song says. We haven't had that spirit here since 1969. Okay? That's what we're talking about. It gets good. All right. It gets.
Well, the wine
I
can
know you got
actually.
questions, so go ahead.
Well, I mean, the wine, can't that be taken as like the blood of Christ? And we
No.
haven't had that spirit here since.
That's the thing. It is not in no way, shape, or form is that song in any way significant to the Christian movement in any way. It is an homage to Satan. The song is an homage to Satan. Ruffian says it gives me Amityville vibes. It sure the fuck does, brother. Let me tell you something. It absolutely does. And it's nice to see you again, Ruff. Amelia will be here just as soon as she gets her computer going. We hope. If not, it's just me and Cal tonight, so who cares? Because we're going to do our show anyway. So that's the house, Cal. And that's part of the problem. Here's the problem with Anton LaVey. Anton LaVey is the only person, well, I'm sorry, he's the second person we've heard of that's been declared dead 3 times. 1995, 1998, and 2007. 2007. When was the last time you heard that one?
Wow. That kind of about, because it's all numerology.
Exactly. What is 2 and 7?
9.
Exactly. What is 4 and 2?
6.
Right. What are 6 and 9?
16.
6 and 9 are 2 whole numbers. They're numbers that can be parlayed into any other set of numbers of 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. Okay? They're whole numbers. But let's not get down that rabbit hole. Here's the thing, though. You're going to see a couple more pictures of this house. Very important. Because this is the actual Hotel California. It's the same house from 2 separate views, and it's literally wedged in between 2 apartment buildings. And it's the strangest sight you ever saw.
Well, in the picture on the right, it looks like that's an edited photo because it's got what's in the background?
Oh, that's the sign. That's the Church of Satan sign is what it says.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's actually in the other picture too. You can't see it because the A-frame of the roof is actually covering it. But you're looking at from one is from the right angle, one's from the left angle. So that's why you're able to see that there, Cal. But we're going to take another look at the same house. Couple more pictures. I want you to just take it. Where you go? See now, again, it's the only house on the street, and this house, all the buildings in this neighborhood are bright colors. They're whites. They're blues and grays and all kinds of bright colors. Anton LaVey saw this house and bought it immediately because of the way it was situated in between these other buildings. And to make it stand out as the Church of Satan, he painted it in the entire building black. And it's not only black on the outside, it's black on the inside as well. And you're going to see some reminiscent of that. So let's just roll this out. And I think they're pretty much at the end of it anyway. So that's the Church of Satan, folks. That's Hotel California. Hear me out when I say this, because let me just read this out to you. It's important we understand that why so many people accepted these claims. It's important to remember the era we're talking about. We're coming right out of the 60s. We're at the tail end of the hippie era, which is important to remember because Anton LaVey was all the rage among musicians, artists, filmmakers, all the artistic people. There's a reason for that. Anton LaVey was a failed musician, a failed actor, and a failed writer. He only succeeded as a writer in writing the Satanic Bible, and he called upon Satan to do it. People don't understand that. That's how he wrote the Satanic Bible. He's a failed writer. He couldn't put a sentence together. Anton LaVey literally could not put a sentence together. He was completely illiterate. People don't understand that. They don't know that. He couldn't read or write, is what I'm telling you folks. Anton LaVey could not read or write. He was completely and totally illiterate.
So it was just a lack of education.
Yeah. He dropped out of school.
I mean, so did I, but I'm not, being part of the
you didn't
church
set
Satan.
yourself up as a godhead. You didn't drop out of school and say, I'm going to rule the world. He did. That's what he said anyway. Anton LaVey realized that, the Satan might be immortal, but Anton LaVey, you are not immortal. You have an end date. You've got an expiration date, whether it's 70 years old, 90, 120 years old. At some point, you're going to have to cash your dance card in. Here's what's important. And I'm going to revert back to something I said before. People can interpret this, and they have interpreted this, Cal, any way they want. And I think you and I talked about it. You had said earlier that you thought it was metaphorical. Well, you're finding out that not only absolutely was it metaphorical, but it was absolutely tangible. That these claims that people have made are not only based on tangible evidence, but based on substantive rumor. In other words, every rumor has a bit of truth in it, right?
Right.
And there's always a shred of truth. Your job is to find out where the truth is and decide for yourself, is there enough truth in this rumor to go down the rabbit hole? Like we're going down this rabbit hole tonight. Despite decades of rumors, there was no tangible evidence that Anton LaVey was involved in the creation of the song. And that's absolutely true. Anton LaVey was not involved in the creation of the song. Listen to how they worded this, Cal. Despite decades of rumors, there's no credible evidence that Anton LaVey was involved in the creation of the song, okay, or of the lyrics.
Right.
But it never said that Anton LaVey wasn't involved in the Hotel California, because he owned the Hotel California. For all intents and purposes, Anton LaVey was the Hotel California. And that's what we're getting at. That's the crux of what we're talking about tonight. Hotel California is a metaphor, as Cal said. But as I said, and have proven Cal's point, and have proven my own point, not only is Hotel California a tangible, real, honest-to-goodness place, but it's also metaphoric for debauchery, for excess, for Do you know what the satanic lifestyle is? And I'm going to shock you by something.
I mean, you're your own God or your own Satan.
Exactly. The Church of Satan, Satanism, has nothing to do with worshiping the devil. I want you to understand that. Okay.
That's not a little devil man with a pitchfork.
No. despite a picture that I'm going to show you, and I want you to take into consideration what I'm going to show you right now is Anton LaVey in full devil regalia. Now, I want you to look at this picture, Cal, because I'm going to do something. Let me get rid of this. There you go. Okay. There's Anton LaVey. Understand something about this. He's wearing a devil costume. He wore that devil costume all the time. He wore it in private. He wore it in public. He wore it when he did his satanic mass. He wore it on talk shows. He was a very popular talk show guest in the day. Can you imagine turning into the Merv Griffin show in 1968 and seeing this guy come on your TV?
Ratings.
Big time. I want you to look at the little girl. The little girl is Zena LaVey Shrek. Okay? Keep in mind the name Shrek. It's very significant. It's very, very important symbiology in Satanism. Because Shrek, along with Moloch, are gods of the underworld. They're satanic beings that do the devil's bidding for him. Okay? Important to remember that. Important. The woman over here with the blonde hair, does she look familiar?
Isn't that Antoine LaVey's wife? Or was? I don't recognize. No, that's not the wife. I remember her wife having more stern-looking eyes.
That's Sharon Tate.
Sharon Tate.
Sharon Tate, as in the Charles Manson murders. Sharon Tate.
Oh.
That's Sharon Tate. As in the Tate LaBianca murders. As in Helter Skelter. Charles Manson worshipped Anton LaVey, was his hero. They knew it. You got to remember something. Charles Manson was a singer-songwriter. A failure, but a singer-songwriter. Anton LaVey was a singer-songwriter. A failure, but a singer-songwriter. He was also a failed actor and a failed writer. He pretty much failed at everything he ever did. But then, instead of turning to God and saying, God, help me, he said, Satan, I will sell my soul to you for immortality and fame. Well, guess what? He got neither. He was ostracized. When people realized that caught on to him that this was a big fucking show, that Anton LaVey did himself not even believe this. I want to show you something. You're going to love this. Cal, you know who Jane Mansfield is?
Wasn't she also one of Charles Manson's wives?
No.
No?
Jane Mansfield was a blonde bombshell. She was an actress of the stature of Marilyn Monroe. Okay. She, too, like Marilyn Monroe, died at the age of 36. She died in a car accident that was completely, totally, and absolutely preventable. And to this day, nobody knows how that accident happened or why she even died. But she's standing next to Anton LaVey. They dated. Jane Mansfield, the actress, and I will say this publicly, for 4 years, Jane Mansfield was the high priestess of the Satanic Church. Okay? Does that little girl look familiar to you?
Not at all.
Really? Are you sure about that?
Let me zoom in. Let me zoom in.
Do that.
Wait a minute. She's from Law and Order.
Let's see if you're right.
That's
Hold on. Let's see if you're right.
whoa.
Let's see if Cal is right. Is she from Law and Order? Yes, she is. That's Marissa Hargitay. That little girl is Marissa Hargitay. I'll go back for you. Look at her. She still has the same face. Cal, you're speechless. You got to say something. This is.
I'm just trying to fathom this because I knew that
we're,
I knew
well, we're
stuff
on
like
the
this.
we're on the radio, brother, and people need to hear your voice.
I this is just shocking to me. Like I knew that.
If this is shocking, brother, I got news for you. You ain't heard nothing yet.
I mean, wow.
You ain't heard nothing yet.
The devil really does have control over Hollywood.
Like you have no idea. Oh, where do we start talking about James Franco next week?
Oh God, I don't even. That guy, he's a. From what I've heard, nobody wants to. He's bad news.
Well, you might change your mind when you hear what he's got to say. Because you're going to hear that next week. So here's the thing. And this is really important. Oh, take my glasses off here. Anton LaVey, founder of the Church of Satan, lived at 6114 California Street in San Francisco, California. The house was known as the Black House. It was also called the Hotel California for its placement on California Street. Because of the sheer numbers of people who went in and out of the Church of Satan, aka 6114 California Street, the house became known as the Hotel California. Where the song gets the line, you can check out anytime you want, but you can never leave. It is said that people have died inside that home and their spirits remain trapped there. To the point where when Anton LaVey died, the Richmond district of California, San Francisco, California, declared it uninhabitable and even took away its historic significant standing. And the house, upon the death of Anton LaVey, was taken down to the ground. It was completely demolished.
Oh, so they did demolish it.
After he died, they did. Because what was happening is The spirits trapped inside this house were making their presences known to the people in the neighborhood. And they actually, to the point where they called in a minister, priest, a rabbi, and a shaman to cleanse the entire area of evil spirit. Not just a priest, but a priest, a rabbi, a minister, and a shaman. Cal, you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
All right.
We just had a power surge.
Oh, you got. You're not going to lose your computer, are you?
No. I got mine plugged to a surge protector.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So what we're looking at here is that this is the true story of the Hotel California. Where are we time-wise? Time for a commercial is perfect timing, Angelo. Hot damn, look at that shit. Cal, we are going to do a little commercial break. We will be right back after this.
You're on a hot date, you're making the cut. You can't be dealing with a faulty left nut. Manscaped is the answer for your gnarly nut sack. Before that babe tells you to hit the road, Jack. In this crazy world of ours, we're often climbing the walls. In all of the confusion, don't forget about your balls. Manscaped to the rescue for your precious crown jewels. Get it today, don't delay.
Please be good to your tools.
88.7 WTBR Radio.
WTBR Radio 88.7 in Philadelphia and around the world. This is the Mad Dog, along with Big Cal, digging deep, taking the deep dive into what's really behind Hotel California. So here's what happened, Cal. When last we left audience, the house was demolished in 2001 after the 1998 death of Anton LaVey. Some people say Anton LaVey died in 1995. That is not true. Some claim he died in 2007. That, too, is not true. Anton LaVey died in 1998. He became ill in 97. He apparently had cancer or some kind of immune system problem, and he passed away. He was basically down to nothing when he died. The followers of the Church of Satan tried to save the house. They tried to buy it back. But the city of San Francisco and the district of the Piedmont area of the San Francisco area, Piedmont district, I'm sorry, is where it was called. They declined to, as they say, we are declining to entertain any offers of any price for any reason. The reason is they did not want the, quote, black scourge of the Church of Satan living and breathing upon California Street any longer, quote unquote. The Black House was demolished in 2001, October 2001. Would you like to know what date in October? You're going to love this one.
Want me to take a guess?
Yeah.
October 11th.
October 31st, Halloween.
Oh.
And I want to tell you why. I'm going to show you why, as a matter of fact. Let me show you that picture. Where was it? Here we go. I'm going to pull this picture up for you here. I have a photo that I want you to take a look at. I think it's right around. What the fuck am I going to do? I got to find out the hell I do with it now. This is what happens, folks, when you have no organizational skills like me. Here it is. I found it. Hot damn. There we go. All right. So again, we saw this one before. Okay, this baptism took place on Halloween That's Anton LaVey's daughter in the little outfit there, the little devil outfit. Okay. He baptized her on Halloween Eve. Okay. They call it All Hallows Eve. All Hallows Eve, if you don't know, is celebrated by some as the day that God put a seal on hell. Others say that that's when the devil released all the spirits to run wild. Whatever story you believe doesn't really matter, because Halloween is always going to be Halloween, okay? So he's decided that this was a perfect day for his daughter to get baptized. Okay, so now let's take that out of there. Say, now we return. But why is that important? Because I want to show you what his daughter looks like today. Okay. And you may not be ready for this, Cal, but this is Anton LaVey's daughter.
I knew it.
Look at the woman, the black and white photo on the right. Look at the picture on the left. By the way, we should tell people we're looking at a picture of Zena LaVey Shrek. And we're looking at an opposite picture of her twin sister, look-alike, Taylor Swift. Okay. It's no accident that Taylor Swift has come out publicly. I'm not making a word of this up, so I can speak about it freely without fear of slander. Taylor Swift is a Satanist. She is a devout member of the Church of Satan. Okay? That's a fact. That is a fact. Would you like to know what Zena LaVey did for a living?
What did she do for a living?
She was a singer. A pop singer like Taylor Swift.
That's how you control the population. Music.
Exactly. Look at the hairstyle. It's absolutely identical. It's not just similar. It's identical.
The eyebrows, the eyes.
Everything. It's look at this.
Like there's no doubt there.
The theory goes that Taylor Swift is the daughter of former Church of Satan leader Zena Shrek. No wonder Taylor Swift has a cult-like fan base. Okay? What I'm telling you is that I believe to be true because Zena LaVey Shrek is still very much alive today. In fact, she's my age. If you look at Taylor Swift's mother, her mother, and look at Zena LaVey, you can understand why Zena LaVey looks so much like Taylor Swift. Because I believe that Taylor is Zena's daughter. I believe Taylor Swift is the legitimate grandchild of Anton LaVey. From nowhere. This girl came from nowhere. And literally overnight became a billionaire with followers the world over.
Yeah, she started off doing country music and then became this pop princess. Like the shift
How
was
do you do that, Cal Yater?
by being the daughter of a high-ranking satanic priestess.
Well, that doesn't hurt, but how do you do that, Cal Yater?
Selling your soul.
She sold her soul to the devil, and she didn't have to go far, and it didn't cost her much because she was related. That, my friends, is how you get famous in the music business.
That's the family business.
The family business. We encourage everybody watching, listening, hearing us, watching us on all of our streaming sites from YouTube to Roku, Amazon Prime, soon Tubi TV, among other things, Roku, all that other stuff. We are everywhere. We are literally everywhere. I want everybody to know that you can like and subscribe to us on any number of these platforms. Just do it, by God, just do it. Get off your hiney and hit that button. You don't even have to get off your hiney. You can sit there and just reach something. Do it like this, like Cal does, to sit there and reach. Hot damn. Fascinating stuff, Cal. I think I taught you maybe one or two things you didn't realize.
Oh, I'm learning.
Especially this one. How about that?
See, I used to watch a lot of Law and Order.
We watch it every night in this house. My wife's addicted to that show. That show's got a cult following in this house. Anyway, folks, yeah, let me get this. Can you imagine? Can you even imagine doing this to your kid? Look at that woman, by the way. Okay. And again, that's not Anton LaVey's wife. That's Sharon Tate. She's an actress from back in the day. You see how everything's connected, Cal. You see how everything's connected. And it's strange, isn't it?
Yes, it is, because it's the industry I'm trying to get into, but I have no interest in worshiping the devil.
Well, then may I suggest a different career path? Because that's no, I'm not even laughing. I'm not even laughing. I'm serious as you don't even know. Here's the thing, though. Oh, here's Amelia. It's still doing updates on Amelia. Don't even worry about it. You know what? You're off this week. Don't worry about it. Me and Cal are here tomorrow night. I got me, Cal, and Benny tomorrow night. Take the night off tomorrow. So, and thank you very much for trying to get in tonight anyway, which is good. She's been having, apparently her computer, you guys were wondering why Amelia's not here. That's why Amelia's not here. She's fighting with her computer.
I blame Y2K. Just took 26 years.
It just took 26 years to catch up. Oh my God, Cal, jeez. Then what? Remember what happened to me? We were sitting here for a couple of times when my computer, in the middle of a show, my computer rebooted in the middle of a show. I said, what the hell just happened?
I was there.
Yeah, I know. That's why I had to shut my updates off. I was like, what? Why is my computer doing crazy shit? I found out what was happening, Cal.
It's Windows.
Windows was like decided, oh, this is a great time to do an update while he's on the air. No, you're not joining us, Amelia. You're off tomorrow night. Thank you very much. We will be here with the death of Hulk Hogan tomorrow night. So, going to be an interesting show. It's going to be boys' night tomorrow night. All the boys. We'll let Amelia have the week off to play with her grandchild and fight with her computer. And then maybe she'll take the computer, smash it up against her son, Joseph. Now, Joseph's a good kid. He's a good kid. I'd like to get him on the show, too, because he's a conspiracy nut like us, Cal. Anyway, Cal, what do we got coming up tomorrow night? We got the Hulk Hogan. What do we got this week? We have, oh, my God, we got so much going on this week. I'm not. Get our schedule there, Cal. See what we got. Well, Cal's going to check our schedule, folks, because I don't have it in front of me very quickly. Plus, I forget shit anyway. So, it was a good show. I thought it was a good show tonight.
Oh yeah, it was good. I just don't know where the schedule is.
You know what? Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. It's not a biggie. We'll put the schedule up on our Facebook so you guys can have something to refer to. Again, let me just make sure that we have everything here for you guys. We have you saw our commercial. We have coffee mugs. We have shirts available. If you want them, hit us up at What's the Buzz Popcast I almost forgot our email address. Can you imagine? What's the Buzz Popcast at gmail.com. Let us know what you want. You want a mug? You want to go onto our website? We have why is my I don't know what the hell's happening with my my little Chiron. Here it is. Hot damn. Again, it's one of these things you talk about Anton LaVey and Hotel California, and then your computers want to do crazy shit. I had Cal. Were you with us the time that I had a preacher on the show talking about God, and the entire show went up in flames, basically?
Pastor Steve.
Pastor Steve, yes, sir.
I was there.
That night was crazy. Boy, we got hit with a spiritual attack that night.
Oh, I'll tell you, crazy. There was a show that we did in North Carolina. I believe it was around Durham. And Eddie's manager, Steve, I was trying to show him the entire song. Oh my God, A Stairway to Heaven backwards.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, all the power in the hotel goes out. We had to go. Oh, yeah.
I absolutely believe it.
Went down, had to go down like 6 flights of stairs every time we wanted to go outside.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I understand that one.
Oh, yeah. Spiritual attacks. It's very easy to open up wormholes you don't want to open.
Amelia said, yes, Angelo, forgets his son too. Anytime we had anybody, the pastor or anything religious, the studio went crazy. Yes, absolutely. When we talk about spirit, that's what I tell Amelia. Every show that we do in some way, form, or fashion has to do with keeping good spirit and bringing attention to bad spirit so we can get rid of it. So, Amelia, I might change my mind between now and tomorrow night, but right now you're off. So, but if you're working tomorrow night, you'll know. So, I just want you to take some time for yourself and relax a little bit, because she works hard, So, Cal, you got to speak, Cal.
I agree. I was just listening to you. But
but I don't want you to listen to me. I want you to talk to me.
Amelia works very hard. She's like part of the back.
Listen to me. Go on the other side of the radio and listen. Right now, you're on the inside of the radio.
Well,
because that's where I live. I live inside the radio. Would she say you will? All right, smart ass. Goodbye. All right, Cal. Why don't we do this? Let's say good night to our audience. On behalf of Big Cal, the actor Yater, I am the Mad Dog. This is America's Podcast. What's the Buzz? Behind the Veil every Monday night. We'll see you next time. Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. Take care, folks. Bye-bye.